Highlands is off the board, so we're not getting that. And Inland Sea is off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Still Pangea. I was kind of, even though Highlands can be a little bit boring to watch it sometimes, I was kind of hoping for Highlands just so I could be guaranteed a game that'd be longer than 2 hours. Because I've literally, the last two games I've done literally been combined for 3 hours in total. And it's kind
That's
of,
kind of sad.
yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's just, I guess Pangea is the one map that, oh geez, Seven Seas is off the board. Pangea is the one map where things can kind of just get out of hand and then quickly, and that's what we've had the last two games. And it might
True.
be what we end up with. It is what we end up with. We're playing Pangea. We're playing
Yeah, I
Pangea.
mean, BTS never picks naval sifs at all, so
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah, it
obvious
makes sense
choice
that
for
they
them.
didn't. Yeah, it makes sense that they don't go continents and islands if they don't like naval. DeVries is in chat. Any Gilga players? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe it's the new meta. The legend
By the
himself.
way, is it just common practice to play on the beta patch now? I haven't really
Every game that I've done
kept
so
up.
far, people have agreed to just play in the beta.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets us back to the same old drafting strategy, right? Matsumus off the board. I'm not sure if Maori would you say Maori's worth a ban in the first phase on Pangea? I don't feel like they are. I mean, maybe if you mix them with the right naval civ, they can be pretty powerful. But I don't know if they're worth a ban on Pangea.
Probably still is.
You think so?
I mean, it depends what you're going for. You can trade it for something else as well.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's worth trading for. Maybe if you can represent him or something and something else.
Yeah. Like it somebody mentioned in chat actually, we were kind of talking about this I think last game when it was banned was um or no, it was picked. It was Maori was picked, and then Portugal got banned in the second phase. And somebody mentioned that Maori Portugal on the same team could be kind of crazy because you can swim right to Portugal, right, and potentially set up. But I mean, I'm not sure if I would if that even makes Portugal worth picking in this meta. But somebody mentioned it as a possibility.
I don't think Portugal is that bad, but like it's like the one civ that only really works on like inland sea,
Yeah.
and everywhere else it's sort of spawn dependent where I
Mm-hmm.
want to trade to, and
Yeah, that's kind of how Maori can kind of work with them. Is the only thing, right? Is that especially on a Pangea where you whichever coast.
I mean, there's no way that you're walking 20 tiles so just so you can trade
No, no, I mean that's true.
to
Like I mean, there could be a
Portugal. So you can
situation, but it you're more likely. I don't know. Maybe you're more likely to get a setup. I don't know.
and just so yeah,
Oh,
Congo target ban. Here
oh
we
my
go.
god, the Congo target ban. You gotta love it. Actual madmen here. So sus. Oh, that's funny. Mongolia off the board, France off the board.
And Arabia.
No
Okay.
surprises with those. And then the Arabia ban. I wanted to talk to you about Arabia, actually, funnily enough. I was watching Jack stream and you were playing in that game this morning as well. I wanted to ask you about the whole value that
People
you
are
put on.
very confused about the Civ, I think.
Well, yeah, Arabia is like in all my games since we played the patch, it's either been first banned or first picked, like in the first section. And I'm like, okay, it got some buffs and it's okay, but maybe it's last pick or something. Like I don't see that incredible level of value in it that people were spending bans and picks on it so early. Like it was literally first picked in my last game. Like first picked, first overall. I just
I mean, you have to draft the entire comp around it, kind of, so you have enough gold, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, you want something like Maori, Cree, Rome, like a lot of civs, at least like 2 or 3 that make gold, right?
Yeah, yeah, either naval or commercial first tech guys.
And if you're first picking Arabia, then you can't.
Yeah,
the
you're kind of
the enemy
stuck.
can just interrupt you doing your strat
Yeah,
with
picks
bans and
like
picks.
yeah, exactly. Pick against you and ban against you for it. Yeah, And it got nerfed already. Oh, in the point two patch, it got nerfed.
I
Slum.
mean, the university is now, what, 38 production more again?
Oh, so they put the production back up. Okay.
Yeah, it's 38, 38.
Okay, that's a pretty big deal because that super cheap university is pretty nice.
Uh,
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not amazing, but I mean, it's pretty good. When
you
you,
save like 2, 3 turns of production, sure.
yeah, but in each city, right? Like when you're trying to get a tank timing, right? It might save you a turn or two. You never know. Get you a bit making your encampments faster, whatever.
I mean, it's the same bonus as that Sweden has, by the way. It's 50% towards like universities.
Mm-hmm.
Sweden has the same thing. It's not like something
No,
new or
I
something
wasn't trying
major.
to. I wasn't trying to make an argument that it was amazing, but it was. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It's not nothing, and the fact that they just took it away proves that somebody decided that was too much. I guess. Anyway, Peter and Gorgo. So, any money makers on on BTS? A good combo. I mean, a couple good civs, I guess. But they're definitely going to need to formulate a plan for money making in the second half of the draft. And then, of course, BTS, or sorry, 12 plus, the Russian contingent needs to pick something, and they're going to go with Byzantium. So Spain and Byzantium, that's a pretty
Uh,
good setup.
yeah, but works well actually.
Yeah, not too bad at all. It's the Pangea map,
Mm.
guys. Yeah. France, Mongolia off the board. With the continents that we've been seeing lately, the continent dependent civs like France are a little bit. I mean, not it's not. I mean, you can still get lucky, but I mean, there's been insanely bad continent splits lately. So
I think 12 plus is a bit ahead right now in the draft. I don't
I would
think
I would well
the ban on Arabia wasn't that great, I think. And
yeah.
the Spain first pick also makes a difference.
Although the Arabia ban and the Congo ban, I guess, kind of cancel each other out.
No,
But
but they could have still like banned one Civ and then had a better
yeah,
trade
yeah, okay, yeah,
instead of Arabia. Like, are they that scared of Arabia? I don't think so. I don't think they have to be.
no Rome ban. Yeah, Spain and Baszler, that's going to be quite the combination of religious military units, religious oriented military units for sure. Um, but I mean, who knows? Russia gets the right spawn. Obviously, Gorgo can be very strong. Persia off the board as well. A couple of my favorite civs, Roman Persia. And Mapuche is off the board. So no Raiders today. Rome ban, is this Highlands? No, it's not Highlands, it's Pangea, but Rome can do anything. Obviously, they have a strong early unit that can pressure people on a Pangea and free monuments. You know, anytime you can just plop down your cities and go build there first is pretty nice luxury. And we're gonna get one more ban, and then it's time to pick. And then, as we said, I guess both teams probably need gold right now. I would say, right? Like Spain will make some gold, so they're in pretty good shape. But definitely, BTS is gonna need some pretty serious gold generator.
For sure.
Since they don't like naval, and Rome and Persia just went off the board. I mean,
And no more Congo.
yeah, and Congo was denied. And there's one for the boys, the Samaria ban. I'm not really sure what's happening right now with some of these bans and picks. I mean, there's been a couple of weird ones, but anyway. What do you think?
Both of these teams have been traumatized by the Samaria.
Yeah, exactly. This
I
is
mean,
gonna
I
be.
think it's. Hmm?
I was just saying this is gonna be interesting because this is where they got to pick some gold, right? They need a gold sieve, so they got a choice. Pound maker. Okay, so the
Yeah,
commercials
easy
first.
choice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice there for sure. No doubt about it. Hungary? Well, Hungary isn't a bad choice because if you play him like Jack does, right? Jack goes straight to commercials and makes gold, but then they still need gold, right? Because they're if you're gonna do the levying and the upgrading and stuff, so they if you play them right, they can make you some gold, but they're not a true gold maker. Egypt last pick? I don't know. I mean, Sweden's still out there, and you know that BTS loves Sweden, so
Poland's still in the game as well.
Yeah, Poland. I mean, very strong. I'm surprised Poland actually is.
I mean, you don't really want to pick Poland versus Spain, though.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
And I don't know if 12 plus wanna pick like Brazil, Poland, and Spain. Seems a bit
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. That would be.
I guess it still works for 12 plus.
They're picking Dido, but they ran out of. It's not okay. So they, I guess, whoever it was that was supposed to pick was not available.
Poland is probably playing Hearthstone, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Calento. It was Calento. Busy second screening. Map type is Pangea. You can see it up here in the just above in the corner here. Not in very big letters, but it's there. So Dido, there's the gold problem if you were going to have any solved, and you can pick whatever you want now. What do you like? You got Spain, you got Basil, you got gold with.
I don't
Dido.
think Portugal is horrible still as a pick. Could be quite alright.
Mm-hmm. I mean, especially you got Dido. Like, oh, now they've picked Dido. What's happening?
Double Dido? Wow. Never done before. No, they typed it out. They picked Dido Colombia.
Oh, they did pick it up. Okay. Colombia. Okay, so Colombia very strong on a Pangea map as well. I don't mind that pick. And Alexander is the final pick. So, going to be quite the gold struggle. Any Tithe on Peter, maybe.
He gotta pick Type, yeah, for sure.
He'll pretty much have to. And then Hope Poundmaker's got a free sim commercial hub everywhere set up. And it's hard to find free sim on a Pangea. You got to get pretty lucky. A double-ended Dido, yeah. That was a bit of a bizarre draft. Always expect something a little bit weird when BTS is drafting because they do have some interesting metas that they acquire.
It's quite a regular one for their like caliber.
What's that?
It's quite a regular draft for BTS, considering what
Yeah,
they've done
considering
before.
what they do in the considering they often go like Sweden Congo metas and stuff like that. It's I guess they kind of got saved from Congo by getting it banned on the other side. Who am I missing in the chat? Breeze, good to see you. As always. Who else? Thank you all for being here. Broken Biscuit, thanks for the follow. They couldn't do their normal strats because of target ban. So, yeah, so they had to now they have to play normal. Yeah, there you go. So we have a team plus. Basil up to the top for slot order. Peter and Poundmaker. Simon Bolivar. Wonder why you put Simon Bolivar at the top there. Would have thought. Well, I guess they don't have any naval contention, so it doesn't really matter if Dido's up the top now.
They put Simon at the top.
Yeah, well, they put him fourth, but there was sitting. They could have put. I mean, anybody else there. I mean, Simone doesn't need slot order on generals, right? What else would he need it for?
Yeah. I mean, some teams just don't really care about slot order, which is, I mean, maybe. Fine. It's like a little.
It's a very how many games actually get impacted by it, right? Occasionally, I suppose.
I mean, it's a bit of a like douchebag move to keep switching slot order to like balance it perfectly versus the other team.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be the last one to ready up or whatever, right? Because they want to do a last second switch or something. Very sweaty. Slot order in the Commandantes, yeah. Why Simon instead of Black Queen? Well, Black Queen was banned in the first phase. Riverhill. How hard is Grand Columbia nerfed in BBG? They have their movement taken away, but they still have the sight, I believe, right? And then
yep. Can't recruit regular generals.
Yeah, they're not allowed to recruit the regular generals because they get
general stacking was pretty OP.
Yeah, so in the base game, you can get a regular general and your own commandante, and then they would both stack for plus 10 essentially. And obviously, in a multiplayer environment, that's completely unacceptable. So it had to get nerfed out. So they're not allowed to have regular ones. Okay, here we go. We're in. And it looks like Australia again, everybody. As every Pangea does. Way up at the top here, Namadoodle on a Pangea. We have
Nice for Dido.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice for Dido. Byzantium here on a little bit of an inland sea. And little BBS island right in the middle of the inland sea, just for the heck of it.
Nice to have some turtles in the little lake. It's an extra amenity.
Oh, yeah? It's actually really nice. That's almost God of the Sea territory with this setup. It could turn to settle the rice. Potentially to save the 2-2.
Probably better.
Yeah.
Could also go for the citrus, but like that's so expensive.
Yeah. Very expensive. No 2-2s at all. Only one and I guess there'd be 2 in the second ring, but yeah, pretty. Yeah, I like the 3 food, the extra food, and then you save the 2-2. What else we got? Auckland in the game. Wow. Ideal setup for a naval civ. Auckland and Namadoodle. We have over here a little Cree. They're going to have a pretty below average Cree spawn, just the 1 horse. Not particularly strong. I should check and see who's got remap tokens. I'm pretty sure BTS had them last time, so they must have them this time. Looks like Phoenicia has stepped up onto a 2-2 hill to go non-fresh with a turtle in the first ring. They're also just got themselves closer to a 3-3-2. They're going to have a really nice setup down here, actually.
By the way, each team has 1 remap token still.
1 left? Okay, thank you. Bit of a wonder settle down. Actually, look at this setup. This is actually
it's really nice.
This
Very
is like
protected.
Yeah, this is actually fantastic setup for Dido right now. Like this whole coast. Sometimes you see a coast where they'll have a great settle on their first city and it looks great, and then you look around, it's like nothing but flat, crappy tiles, and you're just like, oh god. But yeah, actually a really nice setup for Dido. Quickly, where else we got? Madrid over here, settled bit for turn 1 with a couple of 2-2s, like a pleb.
Go press 2 for him.
What's that?
We need to see the split.
Oh yes, counter split. Yeah. Good point. Ooh, very, very nice.
I mean, okay, that allows him to just back settle versus Macedon.
Yeah, exactly. Macedon. There's crap lamb between him and Macedon. Just back settle into the things and the stuff over here. Actually, some pretty good ones, and he will have to he'll kind of be back settling into Cree a little bit, but there's still plenty of room. Like he can go north towards Auckland. Oops. Oh, and actually, no, it doesn't go till there. Maybe, like, he could settle something in here. There's actually really nice stuff in here. He could come grab as well, near Auckland. Is it cocoa? Yeah, you could settle the cocoa. If you can get up there. Just come up this come up this river and then settle into the cocoa, maybe. Not bad. Who else are we missing? Over here was Gran Colombia. They're going to have a nice amber settle. Nice to have some culture in the city center.
General wonder for Colombia up north. Very nice.
Ooh. Actually, any Russians, any Tundras. Not a bad setup, though. A couple of 1-4s and a 2-2. And
actually so good.
And then a 4-food orange to help balance it all out. That's actually kind of disgusting, but of course. And I guess really Russia at this point, the way they're set up in BBG, Tundra's not really all that important, really. They'll have to deal with Gran Colombia and Byzantium as well. This is probably a BTS remap here, right? Like Russia just gets destroyed, double destroyed by Gran Colombia and Byzantium, I would think. But let's take a quick look from the team perspectives. What they're looking at, we have Russia up here to the left. They could potentially get some help from Greece, but we didn't see Greece's spawn, by the way. 2-2 base, working a 2-2. That's a turn 1 settle, by the way. That's not bad at all. Gonna need some food in there, but definitely. Oh, and Torres. Any Torres?
Okay, maybe they don't remap.
Yeah, turbo broken Greece settle. And then over here, so the good connection here for Cree. Maybe. Actually, Cree is in range. Look at this. Wow.
3 cams.
Three deer and a sheep and a horse. actually pretty broken. If Russia can stay alive, this is actually pretty broken right here. He's already on his way to break up the fog. And then Alexander down here by himself can pressure Spain. From the other perspective, it's going to be kind of tough for Spain to find a trade partner, unfortunately. I guess they could probably link up between themselves through Auckland.
Yeah, he needs to send an early trader to one of these CS to get trading post.
Yeah, maybe it were Chinguete, right? And he could settle and do something through Chinguete.
I mean, he can also just run internals, though, that's fine.
Yeah, he's got a continent split, like we said. And finally, yeah, we had this setup up here on Peter, so this is going to be, if we play this map, it's going to be pretty interesting stuff. The problem for Peter is he's got no room to expand other than directly into one of these guys' faces. Pretty good options down here on this river. He's got an orange settle right here. He had to buy out some 2-2s, but not bad. I mean, again, like, gorgeous land to settle into, but he's gonna have to do it right in somebody's face on both sides.
And it's a long walk.
Yeah. So he's got a coastal settle here.
You don't want to
but you don't want to really coastal settle
against
Dido, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty
I mean,
tricky.
as good as like Macedon spawn, for example, is the Greece one. Like, I don't think map position is great for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tricky. Like, this is... Yeah. Anyway, what do we got here? Did anybody go like a builder first here? That we did see a builder first. No surprise there. Into the turtles and the crab. If you were really greedy, you could even buy out to the fish and just have a great start.
He's not buying a 2-2. Like, what?
Oh wow! Yeah, he doesn't even have it. Yeah, just work on the turtle. That's a slow builder. That's actually a mistake. For those of you out there watching, Sandro, what are you doing? Why is he not buying?
I mean, now it lines up with sailing. Usually you have to like stick around for 2 turns.
Oh, for tech, yeah. By getting the extra science, you mean? Yeah.
Is that worth it though? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a slow builder.
I mean, it's gonna be a turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be a turn 7 builder.
You delay your seller by 2 turns at least, I think, doing this.
Yeah, that feels really slow. But yeah, he's got an incredible coast here that he can. Obviously, he can only go so far with Cree here. Is there a way for them to hook up? Like, potentially Spain could actually jump on this coast, right? He could jump on this coast, and then I suppose Dido could come over here and set up some naval traders.
Good plan.
Yeah, that would work.
Also, Shinguati is in the game.
Which a really nice settle over here too on this Olos. Yeah, with Shinguete as well. Really nice Olos settle for him to walk through here, and then you could get that set up quite quickly, actually. And it is a second continent, right? Yeah, second continent for Spain, so always good. They don't get the free builder anymore, but still pretty sweet. What are we seeing here? It's turn 6. It was double scout on Russia. It was... Oh, free builder.
It's nice.
Take it, especially when you got a sheep to improve right out of the gate. Take a look at the techs. Spain... Alexander went double scout. Now they're into their settler. It was double scout on Spain into their settler.
I think that's a bot scout.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because he's 3 turns in. This would be his 3rd turn into settler. You're right. That was a bot scout. So he went scout into settler. I like that with the bot one. He's got
an insane settles on his own continent still.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually goes to the other one.
I know, that's the thing, right? Like, but the thing is like, even over here on the new continent, there's some. He hasn't seen it yet, but like the VC is this down here. It's gonna be important to keep an eye on what he's seen. He actually sees his continent split, so if anything, he would be crazy not to have that scout jump over here, because he needs to go see what he's got. But this is insane, like you mentioned. Like,
I mean, he has good setup over there. He has a gypsum settle down south.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the gypsum settle here. I saw the stone and all this. I missed the gypsum. That's actually. Oh my god! This is a broken city. This is an actually broken city, right here.
Yep.
Holy cow. So it'll be a bit kind of a race between these guys. He's one turn ahead on the settler. He has a pretty average. He's working basically pleb spawn 2-1 base, working 2-2s. So it's going to be a little slow tempo into the extremely good expands. Who's getting a free unit? Nobody soon anyway. Looks like he is going to buy the. Okay, so he bought the 2-2 and then they'll go into the fish. So that's going to be a lot of good tiles. But like I still
Now
don't.
he's scouting his coast with the builder, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll probably improve the fish and then keep moving, right?
There's no need to improve the fish yet. Actually, for housing, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, because he doesn't have fresh water, right? So you probably want to do that for the housing and to have another really good tile, and then assuming he gets God of the Sea, which I don't think anything's going to be denied there. The pause comes in. I think it's just all about. I mean, we heard getting all excited about everything we're seeing here. I think it's probably a remap. I mean, I don't know because this is a pretty god tier setup on Kree and Gorgo as well. Maybe I don't know if
I
these
think
guys...
Dido can just carry this game here, being all alone behind mountains.
Yeah, I think it would behoove BTS to do a remap here, but I don't know if they'll do it. They're thinking about it, that's for sure. I don't know if they met
should.
or not. It doesn't. It looks like yeah, they would have met here, right? Yeah, because he could see.
That's no vision.
Oh yeah, because he's on a hill, but if it's hill and trees, you can't see even on a hill, right?
No. Yeah. Wait, did they even meet at all? Actually,
I don't think. It doesn't look like they did actually. They may not have actually met this, so he might not have any clue how close the people are. He probably hates his spawn. Yeah, we're gonna remap. Oh, that was exciting. That was gonna be interesting to see. Spain
that was a tough decision.
Yeah, because it was God tier Kree Gorgo combo, and then on the other side there was going to be something really sexy between Spain and Dido on that southern coast potentially. We're going to see some Alexander Spain fighting. Yeah, that was going to be a fun, exciting map. Some all the civs or all the city states he'd won as well. We got like Auckland and Madudo for the Didos.
Yeah.
There was Shingueti. Like there was all kinds of. Muscat's a pretty good city state. Lots of religious city states for the religious people in the room. Yeah, not a surprise. Not a surprise. It would have been Gran Colombia and Byzantium. Just they would have had their way with Russia. Like Russia just didn't have enough space. They had good settles, but they were going to be kind of long walk settles, and there wasn't going to be many of them. And just it's just too bad that the generation like up here in the middle. Up here in the middle, there's this giant tundra. I mean, too bad he couldn't have got that right. But even if this was like here, right? Like he just instead of this being a little nubbin, if it had been just bigger to get like 3 or 4 cities up in here, maybe he could have survived. But considering all of his settles were just going to be basically walking directly towards a couple of really strong military civs, that's not anyone's fun day at the office. And before long, we'll have another map. And so the only way we see another one after that is if we never actually took a full look at this. Look at this before we lose it. Oh
yeah,
my,
that was very nice.
That's like he's even got his settler walking directly towards it. I mean, you literally just settle right on this 2-2, and you're working 2 4s and 2 5s, and then you could even settle like down here, like even go non-fresh directly on the fissure and work a 3-3 and work that side of it, and then on the lake, like you could have had 3 cities just feasting off of that wonder. That was incredible momentum he could have had. And he had a great spawn to begin with as well. 2-2 base on a turn 1 settle, working 2-2s.
Byzantium was contesting the wonder though, right?
Well, yeah, you're
Like,
right. He was close enough
From
that
the
it would have
first
been hard to
stirrings
get
of life
the
I
dream
mean, I
set
don't
up, I
think
guess.
they
to
saw,
the
but
great
yeah.
beasts of the Stone Age,
He would have been challenged for
to
sure.
man
Is a good
taking
point.
his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the
It's
stars.
just that's the first time I've seen. Well, maybe not the first time, but the first time I can remember in a long time seeing Kree next to a friendly neighbor with god tier set up for a capital with 3 deer and 2 pastures. Like that was been some pretty crazy traders early on.
5 is pretty nice, yeah.
Especially 5 international. Oh man, I'm actually gonna go take an ibuprofen real quick. I'll be right back.
That's right.
Oh my god. What is this map? Oh my god.
Huh?
I mean, literally just got, like, actually broken. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. Bermuda Triangle out here in the middle of it. And then Galapagos out here. What is happening?
I mean, if it was all moved a little bit more to the center, I guess it would be pretty regular.
Yeah, if it was sitting in the
It's
center,
just weird.
it looks weird in particular just because it just got squished. But look at it, it's
That
just like
Galapagos is weird. That looks like a fractal map with all these like lakes and seas.
yeah, there's a weird almost seahorse looking thing in there. Anyway, aside from that, we're going to have people squeezed together at the very least. And boy, oh boy, is Russia liking their spawn a lot better today. Holy cow.
Spain.
Yeah, that's Spain to their south. So they'll still have something.
Shirkan split.
Oh my god, Spain with the continent split.
Spain is only settling towards Russia now. This isn't great for them.
No, and look at the settles
BTS.
he's got. Look at the settles that he has as well. Spice tiles, and then a wonder settle. Like, look at these wonder settles. Like, Spain just won this game on spawn. Like, how do you even stop this?
I mean, Russia is a great game as well, but like, they'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
They'll be in a lot of trouble.
Oh my god!
Yeah. God of the Hunt.
And he got us to the Hunters.
What? You wanna start builder first, by the way, on this, I think.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. You're not growing anyways, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You don't have any 2 food tiles, so yeah, I guess you could go animal husbandry first. You could go get the horse, I suppose. What else could you do?
No, you go animal first, and you try to get Goddess of the Hunt. So you can
yeah, you get Goddess of the Hunt to get the food, but yeah, like, I mean, you're going to be without food until you get a Pantheon, I guess. Wow, that's actually insane tempo.
I mean, this will be really good, but it actually takes like a while to get going versus Spain, who actually just has like straight tempo right from the get-go.
Goddess of the Hunt is broken on him, by the way. Like, he's just it's just straight up. This is going to be an actually insane battle here, but like we said, like, just with the continent split, he's just going to have incredible tempo. Although Alexander is right here and could potentially settle towards this wonder and spam some units and give him some respite, if you will.
And I hope he does.
Yeah, that's gonna be the plan, and he's got a ridiculous amount of huts over to his left if he scouts properly, and even to the north. Like, holy cow! If he gets a couple scouts out, he's gonna have like 8 freaking goodie huts.
Golden Age from huts alone.
Yeah, that's actually insane. Real quickly, Byzantium. Ooh, quick chocolate hills.
Wow.
Look at
Okay.
that. Bit of a walk, but I think it's worth walking to, right?
That's for sure worth walking to.
Holy cow.
It's insane.
This map is actually nuts. A bit of a pleb spawn, 2-1 base, working a single 2-2. He'll
Is there
grow
anyone
into
else down there
spawns.
with him?
He's surrounded by city states. Like literally got 7 city states to his south that he's going to get to meet. And then the first person I think we see is to the Cree, is to the right is Cree, and he actually went coast. So he's going to have to... Oh, he's actually inland sea, though, so he's fine. And he's with near Sparta again. Not nearly as nice a setup for the internationals, but what's he have in his own pasture? Where did he... Wait a minute. Where's his horse? He didn't get one. No horse. No horsies.
In third ring. Fourth ring, though.
Fourth ring, yeah. And it was a turn 1 settle, so... I was just... I guess if you're coastal, there's a chance you don't get one, I guess, with BBS. Is that supposed to be a thing? I don't know.
I don't
That's
know
a really bad
exactly.
setup for him, unfortunately. Like it's. I mean, he doesn't have much in the way of expands. I guess he could do a Kamasi takedown over here.
Kree is fine. I'm more worried about Gorgo. Simming.
Oh wow, yeah. I would. Yeah. Oh wow, not ideal. Gorgo land.
I mean, with Itamananki, he can
Yeah,
still
Adamanaki.
scale in science, and then
He's-
he can just go very high pop and go
Yeah.
culture. Still, it's alright.
He's gonna have to settle here if he wants. Look at how many flat tiles there are. He's gonna have to only his settles are gonna be completely dictated by the fact there's only about 10 hills in the area. Anyway, Bogota 2-2 base. We're gonna 2-2. Not the greatest surroundings. Suppose this gets pretty good down here. Potential Adamanaki race.
Yeah, okay.
Because that is a pretty broken Adamanaki.
He's
And
going animal
also
husbandry though.
floodplains.
I actually don't really like that. I think if you have a spawn like that, you should just rush it.
Yeah, well, if you have this spawn, you just go straight to writing, right? And hope for Floodplains Pantheon. He's got a good setup. Let's take a quick look at the overall perspective here. So they'll be able to get some work in there. Dido looks like he's on actually an inland sea. We didn't see that before. Are they on an inland? Yeah, they are. They're actually on this big inland sea right here. But they have access to the outside as well. 2-2 base. They got a faith tile they can work out in order to secure God of the Sea, which will be pretty good on other cities. Not the greatest for the capital since they're all in the third ring, but and then on the other side we do have this setup here. Alexander's going to have to... Actually, Alexander's in a position to pressure both Dido and Spain. So that's going to give... Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. And then this unfortunately, neither one of these guys have the greatest setups, and the land's pretty weak. He's gone directly into a settler. Going where a second Okichita, a second scout, still no builder.
He's going astrology as well, I think is mistake.
Yeah, animal husbandry first was the play.
I mean, Feed the World takes way too long to get going.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're gonna be stuck on one pop forever.
Yeah, and then you'll be stuck on 2 pop after that forever. Like, you almost have to buy the
Not
2-2.
really. Not really.
I mean, it's going to take a while to get to pop 3 if you're working 2 tiles that are 1 food.
Yeah, no, I mean, once you have Feed the World, it's...
No, yeah, once you have
fun.
Feed the World, you're fine. But I'm saying, like, animal husbandry into Goddess of the Hunt is
for sure the player.
Is for sure the play, yeah. Forest Fire early. Could be a juicy one. Could be a really juicy one for Dido. Okay, so he's got a scout out here. He's going to start to acquire his goody huts. another scout could come down here and get these. Quickly getting a meet on Dido. So Dido's probably going to be a little bit of poops of the panting. Because that is not fun to play Dido and have Alexander.
I think
Next
12
door.
plus still like their spawns, though.
Yeah, overall, I think probably they still have better spawns. We did look at the Connaught split, Hendu, and Spain got a broken one. And again, the continent breakdown is really kind of poor. Like, these are pretty small continents. These two in the middle, and then the big ones, one each direction. We've seen worse, but this is not ideal either, as far as just keeping it even. Spain should, I would say, well, I guess Spain's got a fight to do, but I think Spain is probably in the carry position out of all the Civ that we've seen, right? And then
He's kind of in the middle, but yeah.
Yeah, he does. He's gonna have his buddy to the right there in Gran Colombia, and he doesn't have a. He's got Cree to the south, but Cree's doesn't have the greatest land, so he's not exactly gonna be broken. And then of course Byzantium has discovered their first expand. Settler pops next turn. I hope it starts walking.
I mean, Spain eventually wants to go into Russia. Colombia and Brazil can keep Cree busy to stop pushing Cree into Spain. And then it's kind of up to Alexander to make a choice whether to go for Spain or to go into Dido. And Gorgo's just free swimming in the back on land.
Yeah,
Depends on what he gets.
the good the good news for Gorgo, like you said, the good news is you're free sim. The bad news is you don't have much to work with here.
He needs to get a good Pantheon or a good Wonder to make this work.
Pretty good settle here, actually, into the fishing boats.
He's stacking bronze, though. That's not good if you're rushing into Menanke.
Yeah, no, not that good at all. You can kiss at a Menanke goodbye. That would have been a nice setup. Where is Gran Colombia now on tech? Okay, they're archery, so they're neither one of them is got it in mind, despite the fact that they could both use it.
I think if you're Gorgo here, you can either look at just God of the Sea and try to get the coastals going, or you can look into just Flat Planet Menanke. I think both are fine.
Actually, I just saw this a really nice campus out here for them on a decent settle. Yeah, like God of the Sea. I was looking at the God of the Sea. Like, you could actually get some pretty good carry cities off of God of the Sea here. And they don't know it right now, but they'll eventually discover. Alexander's going to discover he's on an inland sea, so he could actually say, okay, let me just go coastal. And he's got.
I mean, Dido's second city might just be straight on the outer sea.
Yeah, that's true. He might go straight there anyway, but yeah, if Alexander could ever put enough pressure on him to keep him off of it too much, right? A couple cities is okay.
That's a tough choice again to make. Like, either you protect Russia from Spain, or you just go into Dido and make sure he doesn't scale out of control.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because we were talking about that. Like, you're kind of gonna want to have some protection for Russia by having at least Alexander's in a good position to give it to him, but then he's got to make a choice. How many cities do you take, or not take, but how many cities do you go to? Like, I don't know. You don't see a lot of Alexander play. Like, he's got some good expands here, like really good expands up to the north.
He's looking good, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually got some really good. Even here, like he can get like 5 or 6 cities and get a pretty good Alexander setup. Like, he doesn't have the biggest campuses in the world, but he doesn't really need it when you're Alexander, right? You just, as long as you build units and start killing people. And yeah, he could get like a 5 or 6 city setup, even like settle. He could even, no reason why he can't even just come and get part of this wonder, honestly. Put the units together and come and force Spain to defend that front. If you can get set up with a good scaling. Who's playing them, by the way? Hora. Okay. Yeah, I think Alexander's actually in a position to have a big game. Like he's even back. Like he can get like a really big setup back. And look at this city on the rice, like or even on the I guess right on the cattle.
God of Craftsman.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Pretty good.
Craftsman's already acquired. Yeah, not bad.
I
You
would
want
actually
iron as well.
skip. I would actually skip improving the stone and just go for the house in the second city now. Like even though he mismoved it then.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the stone in the second city would be a smart play.
The
But it
house.
looks like
Okay.
he's going to grab it because he's, like you said, he moved kind of to the wrong spot. But if he had gone this way, it was absolutely the play. In fact, what he could have done, I mean, where's he? Oh, where's he going? Oh, he's going to go to the cattle settle. I don't mind that, actually. It's good. Cattle with 1/3s and the horse still.
It's 2 turns later though.
Yeah,
Is that
it
really
is.
rough?
Yeah, it adds 2 turns for 1 extra food. Gets you closer to. I guess it gets him closer to really good tiles here. What does it open up? It opens up a settle essentially where the. It actually opens up a really good settle right here, actually, too.
Doesn't even. That doesn't matter. He could just settle 1 tile above it.
Yeah, good point. This would have been the same thing. In fact, this is actually probably better because it's closer to this. Gobbles it all up in one shot. And then a broken settle. Alexander is actually in a huge position here. I feel
Yeah, he
like
likes this game.
he has to. I mean, he has a position here where he can get a really quick sim on. He has 6 or 7 really good expands, and then he can literally just blow up on. By the way, you mentioned it on either one of these guys or both for that matter. Just start spamming units and affect both Spain and Dido in this game. Definitely has the
He's
setup
in
to
a really
make it
good
happen.
spot.
So yeah, we like you mentioned here, but the thing is that okay, this is one city, and you can start getting your setup going, and there's probably a couple more ideas here, but
How's Russia doing, by the way?
forest
What
fire
pantheon did it take?
Goddess of the Hunt, and the builder is out finally.
Okay.
And again, like, and did a really good job going right towards the right city because this is going to be.
Why did he improve the 1/3 deer instead of the
Oh, you're
1/4?
right. Oh,
He's projecting for Feed the World, but this is good as well.
yeah. Feed the World and Goddess of the Hunt. He could actually just scale big time here. Oh, he
Put in
just.
Artemis as well. Oh, hello.
There you go. I don't know where he picked it up, but he picked it up somewhere. Must have been here, I guess. Is that where it was? Yeah, that's exactly where it was. And he actually stole it right out from Madrid's hands. That's fantastic. That is actually a pretty big coup to have accomplished that. It's going to help take this pressure off from the scout, allow him to continue to improve tiles. But you're right. Like the play was improve, like this bang, bang, bang. Why he went to the left, I'll never know. I mean, these are 2/5 tiles across the board.
It's the right tempo still, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not a big deal, but it
I mean,
certainly.
he's still gonna have a good game. Just has to deal with with Spain at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Let's deal with Spain at some point. But a quick momentum into a nice monumentality.
He can definitely hide in the tundra here for sure.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a couple settles up here. He can definitely do a couple more over here. He can take down Kagawana, who unfortunately did not settle on the river for some reason. Hey, Moel, how you doing, buddy? I must say I am a bit jealous. I would love to play that Mastodon spawn. Yeah, I mean, I know you love to make units as well. Famous for your 2000 military score. Yeah, I mean, this is a huge setup. There's nothing but great expands. Absolutely amazing. By the way, not really sure about the choice of settle here. I don't know why you don't just walk out here and settle on the lake for fresh water in a 2/2 base and get the tiles. I mean, I guess he's got plans to settle up here, but you could still go here and then the coast up there. Although that coast up there, I guess, is not the best idea with where they are. I don't know. I mean, isn't this the settle? I don't know. A little bit weird. Thanks for
Sorry,
the.
I wasn't watching.
No, I was just gonna say he settled down here on the coast for 2-1 base. He could have settled freshwater 2-2 base and been closer to the Wonder. I don't know why he walked all this way and then didn't do the ideal settle. I don't know.
I mean, he could fit 3 cities on chocolate hills this way, I guess.
Yeah, but the coast is a problem because it connects to Dido.
Yeah, that's his teammate though.
Oh, you're right. That's their teammates. Sorry, I forgot it. Sorry, guys. My bad. Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. He still could have gotten 2. Like,
Is the Red CS coastal? By the way?
it is. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, then it makes sense. Just take it out with some gallows.
Yeah.
Actually, one tile choke might still be rough.
Yeah, and it's not the greatest city either.
Might just be better to go with horses.
And it would be right in Kree's face as well, which would be a good kind of bridge, if you will. Second settlers out. A galley will determine what they might actually.
Wait, he's building that without the card. Hello.
Yeah,
Why?
he is building without the card. They are aware that it's cut off, so there's not really any need to build a galley either right now. Building it without the card and not really in a position where he should have to.
I mean, it's still 11 turns to Golden Age. Like, he doesn't even need it right now.
Yeah, it's not even for points, yeah.
It's just weird.
Very, very weird. First expand, pretty good. 2-2 base, working the 2-2s. Nothing extraordinary. His land is pretty mediocre. Pretty good down here, I guess, but yeah. City states. Let's take a look at city states. What do we got in the game? Lots of culture ones. Antenna and Revo is always nice. They're way down in the tundra.
AU as well.
They little out on a little nubbin here. Potential takedown for Dido, I suppose. Do they have other options? They don't have any options on the inside.
I'm not gonna lie, AU is so nice for like naval civs because you can just spam studies, get the 30% card, and then get lots of culture.
Yeah,
from your shipyards and
like
lighthouses.
Lighthouses, yeah, pretty good to keep.
Same story with like military civs as well. 30% card, military academies. Let's go.
Yeah,
fascism in no time.
Other than that, nothing too impressive. Couple science city states. But none of the super impressive ones. Yeah, pretty average overall. Oh, Valletta's actually not too shabby for any religious or any faith acquiring.
I think Colento might like that. I don't think. Maybe he goes monumentality with that Roraima. What Pantheon did he choose? Nothing yet?
Nothing yet. Speaking of Pantheons, we know that's God of the Hunt. We knew Craftsman down here. It is God of the Sea on Dido. Not a great God of the Sea, unfortunately for them. It'll get better there, I suppose. And I guess it can get better up the coast here if they... Well, actually they can't, because... So, yeah. Not the greatest God of the Sea, but you'll still take it.
Earth Goddess for Brazil, maybe?
Yeah, it would be really smart. And they went Sacred Path. I mean, it's okay, but don't you want to chop most of this? I guess you probably don't want to chop the flat too much. Yeah, Earth Goddess would have been pretty snazzy, actually.
Just scales better.
Yeah, it would have scaled better, exactly. You would have just had so much better of the first monumentality.
Now you can. I mean, he will have more faith for first monumentality this way, actually. But like, you're forced to run the Holy Side card for the rest of the game now.
Yeah. And it kind of takes you away from chop, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, this is just chop in mine all day long, and then now you're like, oh god, I'm gonna have like no adjacency on my Holy Sites if I chop everything. Yeah. Third city going down for Kree. Again, pretty average land. Oh, actually, diamonds. These are actually pretty good setup for him. Not too bad at all. But, yeah. Pretty average land. What is Greece doing? Settled the Lux. Settled the Lux.
What? He took God of Open Sky.
Open Sky for 1 pasture.
Was floodplain already gone on, like, who was it, Colombia or someone?
No, they don't have one yet.
Why? Why Open Sky?
Oh, like flood, because look at these two, like, would have helped a city over here really good. Curious to see if he decides to commit to coast or not, because he doesn't have a lot of room here. You got another city down here, but it's pretty garbage. It'd fit, like, I don't even know. Suppose, I mean, he's got Gran Colombia up here in his way, so he can't get too
Detect
aggressive.
Bronze into horseback with no neighbor, no CS to kill. Also just kinda bad.
Yeah. I mean, didn't even consider Adamanaki. And it, like you said, literally went bronze into horseback, and there's nothing to do with it. Like, I mean, you're in complete free sim. Why not just
Harbor, commercial.
Yeah, exactly. Click on currency or celestial navigation, one or the other.
I mean, guess you can boost bronze for the team. It's not terrible. But why horseback?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the reflex. I don't know. I don't have any reason. Hey, JJ. Thanks for being here, everybody. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to settle in place. He's going to have a horsey. Still no Pantheon. Still absolutely no faith. So went straight into urban planning.
Don't like that.
I don't like it either. I mean, how do you get this settle and not go directly drooling over, especially plains, floodplains, right? Like these tiles are.
I mean, even his Open Sky is like good enough to warrant going in God King.
Yeah. Like how do you not go and get a Pantheon with these cities? Like I mean, literally, like city up here, your capital, and the city over here, all greatly affected by it. Like it's a no-brainer that you want to go and get the floodplain Pantheon there.
Tomb, I see you in the chat. Would you go God King here? Tell me.
Yes, to the urban planning enthusiast. Any God Kingers in the chat, too?
There's one white CS in the game. To help you make the
NJK is
decision.
here as well. What's that, sorry?
On Simania. No way. Ah.
No God Kingers, eh? Come on. Who is still missing a Pantheon, by the way? City Patron got us on Spain, I don't mind. I'd like to see a settler on their way up to this wonder here pretty quick. I guess I don't mind this settle. This was pretty good. He got his horse and his pretty good second settle as well, but I'd like to see him walk up to this. Well, actually, he took that out, but yeah, because he settled the 3-1 spice.
Wait, can you check continents again?
Oh no! What
no,
did
it works.
Oh yeah, sorry, it works. Sorry, yeah, I was looking at the wrong city. Yeah, you're right. He did. It works. It works. It's on a different continent.
Just looked weird to me.
Yeah, for a second I looked and I was looking at this continent. I was like thinking it had to be different from this one, but yeah, this is his capital here, so this works. Yeah, something up here could work if you wanted to get aggressive later, but yeah, I'd love to see him work something in here. But also, we need to keep our eye on what Alexander is doing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got to set their way out here.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. So I like the aggression for sure. And I don't mind this, but my issue with it is I would rather put the settler card in and get a couple more settlers out right now with the settles that he has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd love to see him. Like he knows all about this land. Like I'd love to see the settler card in, and instead of building a couple of these basilicois, I'd rather see him building a couple settlers and getting some
I
early
mean,
tempo.
apparently he wants to go straight into Spain, like
Yeah,
on 3 cities.
apparently he's going to go 3 cities straight into him with this
Then
with his settler choice or with the settle choices. But
Dido's just completely left alone though now.
yeah,
Like nothing to worry about even.
exactly. Because the thing is that if you go 3 city or Dog into Spain, that works on that side, and I guess it does also leave Russia on free sim. But you give yourself an opportunity if you just get 5 cities down, then sim up, then maybe get 3 more cities down, and give yourself a chance to affect both fronts.
What about religion, by the way?
Feed on Russia with
Mm-hmm.
Crusade.
Oh, he denied Crusade. And the other one?
Very nice. We didn't check that actually. And then Byzantium was stuck on Coral and Pilgrimage. So big denial from Russia. We did see him projecting for fee, but it also ended up being a project for the denial. So very, very nice. And of course, we did see the extremely broken tiles earlier in the game. For those of you just joining us, it is pretty god tier with Feed the World on Russia. They could actually tempo out of control here. They're currently on only 9 faith a turn, 26 faith a turn, by the way, on Byzantium. Yeah, I mean, I'd almost want to get another builder in pretty soon. I mean, he doesn't have the pop yet. Oh, he's going Artemis.
I
Okay.
mean, the Artemis is just too nice.
Yeah, the Artemis is going to be just. I mean, this city's going to explode in population.
But his second city making a trader instead of a builder is a bit of a mistake in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a mistake. Builder, get these 2 tiles up and running. I mean, literally, and there's with no forest. They're literally 2-3 tiles instantly because it's just like 1 turn and then another turn. Right? You don't even have to wait a turn on the move. Like it just instantly. Oh, he's even got the furs here as well for the camp. Not a very
Two-vote
good
trader?
tile.
Someone in chat said, did Macedon buy a trader in his front city? That would be a good play.
Oh, looks like he did.
Yeah, that's a really good play.
Yeah, this is actually. So if you're going to do this, if you're going to build these buildings here and go completely Dog, Archer first, buy a trader, get your road. The road's actually going to go straight down through this encampment and straight down through. Like this is literally going to walk straight. Wow, it's actually kind of beautiful the way this is going to set up for him. Spain's going to have his work cut out for him. Getting archers up, a lot of archers up. I'm not sure I like the granary call here. Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Bit weird.
Yeah, the settler action going on. I love it. Around turn 24, turn 25, throw in your settler card. Get your 4th and 5th cities moving. Looks, in fact, it's actually cities across the board. He doesn't have greatest land, but Gorgo's going to go ahead and get the cities down that he can. More settlers here as well, so pretty common plan. Sitting on 3 cities in Byzantium, he has acquired a lot of the tiles there.
He's sitting on the most faith in the game though right now.
Yeah, his yield is really high, even 29 already. He's going to have a pretty nice. Speaking of which, ooh, how many turns? 3? Yeah. What's his plan? Oh, horse. That's he's gonna need to chop it out.
He could get the Pantheon for his 1 euro score, right?
Yeah.
Is his that?
Any Pantheon getters? Any God Kingers? Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna need. Did he switch to maneuver to go get maneuver? Maybe. No, he's still on state workforce.
I mean, okay, he gets Moksha promotion, which makes maneuver faster.
He doesn't switch to it though.
1 faith per turn. No.
Yeah,
But that's not.
Like, why not just do it at the beginning of the game?
Is that God King though?
Maybe it's not. Maybe he has a faith tile, or maybe he put an
Faith's
envoy in a
yes.
city state. Yeah, there it is. There. Put an envoy, or probably did what do you call it? I want to say project, but it's not a project. Task. and got an envoy in Armagh, so he's getting it for free. Just very, very late. Quest, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry. So commercial hubs are down. They're going to be fast with the city patron goddess. Which,
really fast.
Yeah.
But no encampment at all. It's a bit scary. Because now you're fighting plus 10 Byzantium. Not
And
Byzantium, Macedon.
the heteroids are already getting built. Turn 29. Like archers are not going to slow this down. Like Calento needs to take this very seriously.
Yeah, but he does because it's such a weird play for Macedon to do this. He's just like all-inning to protect his president.
His president. I actually, I'm back and forth on it. Like, I would love to have seen him sim on this for just enough to affect both fronts. But although it leaves Dido free sim, it does the same for Russia, right? And maybe they're just thinking Russia's victory condition all day, right?
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have a good setup here for Kyrgyzstan with Greece free sim as well, and then Russia.
Yeah, Greece feeding Russia, yeah.
And the one to defend it on the other team is probably Byzantium.
Mm-hmm. Could be a very interesting game here. I'm offbeat. Not sure about the Liang opener. Who had the Liang opener?
Macedon had.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna go all out with that, by the way, I think it's maybe fine.
2, 3.
You get more food, you get the housing as well.
Yeah, the housing.
Then you just grow. Here's enough tiles to work for sure.
Yeah, when you're only going to have 3 cities, you don't need to worry about having a lot of governors in play. I agree that Moksha first gives you tempo towards towards your what do you call it, your alliance and stuff like that, faster and better timings that way. But having a city that can 2-turn heteroids is also pretty good. Yeah, like he's got heteroids in every city. This is just an incredible setup right now. I mean, if it's the play you're going to make, he's doing it right now.
He already has his first general.
Spain... Did Spain build... Oh, yeah, they did build on the Hoy site, because I was going to say they're making points.
Spain needs to get defender fast, and he needs to make units.
Yeah. Fast commercial hubs are fine.
4 archers already is good, though. Making warriors to upgrade is also fine.
Mm-hmm. Horseback riding in 2. I got to assume he already did bronze. He has not even done bronze. He's a long ways from swords. Hopefully somebody on his team. Actually, looks like Sandro's going to boost it for him at least. Yeah, like this feed the world, goddess of the hunt, temple of Artemis. This city's gonna actually explode. Moksha in there already. What's his
Don't like the Gulf Plaza too much. I would have rather seen it in the middle, boosting some theaters.
Where do you put it? Oh, up here. Yeah, especially if you're thinking about if you're making the culture vector play, like what is it gonna? I mean, I guess you can put a theater here, but yeah, something out here, and then you could have just stacked theater squares and wonders in and around a Gulf Plaza, maybe even a campus or something off of here. Although I guess the city's campus could have gone there on a Gulf Plaza and then a campus for the capital. There or there.
Yeah, next to that 2-4 deer would have been a better spot in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I would have loved it right there, left of the 2-4 deer. And then it's just, especially, I love, especially when you're not sure about what your future plans are, just stacking it where there's lots of flat tiles around is always nice. Out in the open where you can stick something around it and not give up too much production. The heteroids are on the move. The trading route here, the trade route from the bot trader was fantastic. It's going to continue to just let him spam his units towards the front. He's literally gone all in heteroids. The team got the horses up for him very nicely. We even got the heavy chariot in position to give a little bit of grief. Holy Site project, like you said, defender is going to be key on him.
It's pretty bad to run like your units in one after another now, though, because you're feeding archer promotions. Like,
Oh,
you
you
need
mean
to
just
like
having extra ones sitting around to let them take shots? Yeah.
you need to like go in with 3 at once at least, I think.
Yeah, just having 1 or 2 stragglers that aren't going to kill an opposing unit. You're just feeding promotions.
Was that monumentality on Macedon, or did they buy that builder with gold?
Where are you? Where are you? It is. It is monumentality.
Ah, here we go. Rorema, God of Craftsman, is enough to chop chop.
Yeah, I don't actually. I mean, because he can even get a couple more faith tiles as well. So I mean, it's not huge, but it just 2 or 3 builders to do the chops. It works okay. It's not
Why
ideal,
did you
but
buy
when
it
you're
in
already
that city, though? By the way?
yeah, why
Why
not?
didn't
I
you
was just
buy
gonna
it?
say, I was looking over here. Why not buy it here? He's putting Magnus in, and he's got trees for days. Why buy it there? I guess he wanted to get the elephant up, and then he sends it back.
Whoa, it's Magnus Liang.
Like any stats. I mean, I guess he doesn't need science, but he still would have been nice to get Moksha up.
Yeah.
Like Moksha would have worked. I wonder what he's done for promotions.
This
here.
is what we saw a lot of the Koreans do. Like
yeah.
half a year ago already. I'm glad to see that it's found its place in the Brazilian culture as well.
The thing that sucks about not getting Moksha out anytime soon is that it even slows down the following governor promotions, right? Because it takes you so long to get to the next ones. So
And he's not even taking the hetero promotions yet. Which is also beautiful. You can just keep dragging forever.
hit promote and then hit, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste the promotion. The Magnus
projecting to get defender now.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna have to get it going. This archer almost died. Literally 1 HP. That's a nice save. Although it's going to be a while before it can save up. He's got a horse coming, so he's going to just get a classical in time. I'm not sure. I mean, he had the fast campus. I'm not sure if I like the markets. I mean, obviously, I feel like he needs units here. I just.
Ooh,
I mean, because even if you get the market up, you still got to get the trader. Like, there's just too much time wasted. You need units.
Oh no!
Oof.
Pretty scary. I bet he would have liked the trader from Barcelona to the cap now as well, instead of the way it's going.
Oh yeah, Barcelona to the cap, because now this horse is going to be like 2 turns just to get into this city, as opposed to it could have just walked to the city in 1 turn. Wow. Okay, let's take a quick look before this gets too spicy. Let's take a really quick look. They actually did take Ayutthaya out, so
more tempo. Good.
It's tempo. Like, yeah, my thought was take it out, but then you made a good point. Ayutthaya is a pretty sweet city state to control. He is on complete free sim. He is going to go Ancestral Hall. You'd love to see Ancestral Hall here on Dado.
Antan is just as good when you have like all the admirals because there's not the naval stuff.
Yeah, good point. Antan and Arrivo.
But
so many great people.
You probably want Anton on the culture defense though.
Which would probably be. Well, I guess it could be Dado if he just spams theaters with the 100 cities. Maybe. We do see audience there. Another settler coming, so he's going to get up to 5 cities. The settlers are out over here. Pyramids coming. Audience on the way. Audience on the way there. Edamanaki finally, but still no floodplain Pantheon. Maybe he's going to get it someday.
Meteor for Colombia. But yeah, look at the action here.
Oh shit, I clicked the button by accident, sorry. So he's got 4, and then 2 more on the way, 1 next turn. I mean, how many horses did his team get up, by the way?
Like, he has re-improved himself.
Yeah, exactly.
They only cost 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. They only cost 5 instead of 10, so that also helps. Mm-mm-mm.
Colento leads some really good war moves to survive this.
Yeah. You know what would be really, really actually a fantastic play is to get him to chop out a settler in this Magnus city and then delete this city and plop a settler down right here where I would have liked to have seen the Spain one.
You don't have to delete that city, you can just keep it.
Well, do you think you? Yeah, but do you think isn't it too close to his capital? He's not going to take all of Spain's cities here, is he? I mean, maybe that.
If
Maybe
that's their defaults, then maybe. I mean, he needs to plan right now how to make siege units, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Like,
right?
if he's not taking towards engineering, then he's making a mistake for sure.
Apprenticeship at the moment.
That's a mistake.
Yeah. No, it's just my thought is that it would give you a forward operating position. It would help feed obviously both science and his faith generation for his monumentality, and the city might be hard to hold if you can't continue to take out all the units. Which I mean, I guess if he just keeps spamming units, maybe eventually he does make them submit. I don't know.
I mean, production is definitely on his side right now with Magnus shops and monumentality.
Yeah, no warlords yet. Maybe he chops out warlords with that builder he just made.
I think you can
he
continue simming from here.
He just got another general. So that's right.
I think you wanna continue simming from here.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what my kind of thought was, is that if you can like just take this city and then continue to pressure with the units you have, but just grab a settler, throw it down on this wonder, and then secure all this land for yourself, and just chop out 4 or 5 settlers with Magnus.
That's Warlords though, is it?
Yeah, he is going warlords. I mean, it's fine, but he could have done this into a really fantastic sim. Like, this wasn't that much investment. He could still pivot into a nice sim with 4 or 5 more cities.
Wouldn't even have hated if he went like ancestral now.
Yeah, exactly. Ancestral, Magnus, chop chop. Get like 10 cities and then sim up to tanks and kill Dido while you have Russia free simming behind you.
I mean, this is still fantastic though.
Yeah,
What he's
absolutely.
doing right now.
Absolutely. I don't want to like shit on the parade because he absolutely is playing really well, and this is a good. He's done a nice job here. But yeah, like I just hate to see all of this gorgeous land that he was given on a Pangea map to just have it just sit there without settlers. I mean, I guess some of it.
I hope he gets the shift enter out.
He did get him. Got a sword upgrade.
Oh, he lost the archer though. It's fine.
Did he have a place to put it? Because he got this one out to the.
No. Maston lost an archer to that warrior on the rise.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. He's got 8, 2, 4, yeah, 8 of them. Whew.
Colento feeling the pressure.
Big pressure
Now.
Big
Might
pressure.
Already be too late.
Oh,
though.
Actually, number 9 on the way. And 2 generals.
I hope he pillages that commercial before he slams the city. It reduces the strength by 2.
Yeah, good point. It's worth the movement. And yeah, just continuing to just slam the heteroids. Like, he's just all in right now. Any idea behind anything else? "19 seconds. Let me just jump real quick. Audience almost done. Settlers are coming out with the really nice monumentality. Cities are settled over here. Pyramids are done. Theater Square is going down. Commercials, Adamanaki in 4. He did finally get Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. Okay, so he came in and got a hit. He needs to get the shift enter off. Like you said, getting the pillage would be good here.
I mean, these units have 5 movement. No reason not to pillage and still attack.
So he lost that dude. They just sacrificed a horse to the gods. Wow, 52 to 38. Even the injured one is beating it by a lot.
I mean, that's 6 flanking as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no. Move, 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 move. If Colento sends the general back, it's... oh my god.
Wow. He still has a general here.
I
But
mean,
it
there's
doesn't
another
affect,
one.
there is another one. It doesn't affect this unit to the right, but he got the second one. Maybe he did that on a bait.
There was no point to that. He didn't gain anything.
Yeah. I just thought
In
maybe he was
fact, he
trying to.
lost... Like, you get +5 on the heteros, like, just from a general, if he's 2 tiles away. But you get another +5, it's right next to it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Forgot about that.
Tough decision to make.
Still
When
no
you have
pillage.
one hetero with charge and the other one without charge. Do you fortify or do you not fortify?
Yeah, exactly. The one's got the promotion and is hitting it hard. The other one's not hitting
It's
it
so
very
good
hard.
to like mix up the promotions as well. Some have +7 versus ranged.
Yeah. It's nice for when you link them together at nationalism too.
Oh yeah, terracotta with Mastodon is so good.
Yeah.
For level 4 crisis.
Yeah, he's playing it pretty slow. Still no pillage. But I don't know, I feel like he probably should be hitting a little bit more frequently here. Because he's letting him build more units in behind, right? Like he's getting a campus up here now.
How many units did he lose yet? I think only 1, right?
He lost one heteroi.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's not so much like he's doing good, like he's getting himself in good position and slowly poking away. It just you've got such a big advantage right now. Oh, the walls. Now you need to see the opportunity here. There you go.
Yeah, he needs to stem.
Last second movement. Still no pillage, so he's obviously giving up the gold opportunity, and then, like you said, taking a couple of strength off the city is going to make your hits punch a little more.
He should still take that though, unless he gets kicker first move now, maybe.
Oh yeah, he's got it, and it's dead. He deleted it.
I think you keep here.
I mean, I just don't know. I think you're probably right. He's going audience, by the way. I mean, that's a pretty bold decision.
I mean, you could also just like turn around now and go into Dido as well. Like you've ruined this guy's game completely.
Yeah, like exactly. This guy's game is completely ruined. You could literally just turn all this. That's a very good point. I mean, if you turn this all around, or like the thing is that he's got so many units. Just turn half of it around. I mean, if just turn half of this around, and
I mean, you definitely could have continued pushing if you went for masonry, and if not for masonry, for engineering.
Engineering
Maybe
for catapults.
could have gotten a full kill.
Yeah, settlers are coming out of the capital, by the way. So he's going to do a little bit more simming anyway. Maybe he's listening to us a bit, but not slowing down on the units. I would love, especially with 2 generals, I'd love to see him take like.
This looks like This looks like he
them.
wants. This looks like he wants to go into Dido now.
Yeah.
Like the forward settle, more units as
Oh,
well.
yeah, the position of this unit actually tells me that too. Where he's got this guy, it tells me that he's maybe turning some units around.
Russia made an encampment.
What? What is he doing? You were. I mean, I guess he's got a little bit of concern eventually with this, but maybe that's his worry, is that Commandante. But I mean, all he's doing is going on a scouting expedition with his Commandante. He's got 119 military strength. Like, he's got a scout here to keep an eye out. Like, there's absolutely no reason for him.
And he has chokes to hide behind.
Yeah, like this is just a throw, building an encampment. Like, maybe a theater square. Free sim Russia.
There's no way you should be like thinking about getting pushed now, actually.
Yeah.
Like, your land is pushable maybe at like artillery and tanks. I don't even think the Neros can break there.
Oh, wow. Very bold move here.
So...
Oh, wait, he stole the settler. Did he? Oh, no, the settler's here.
No.
So he just forward settled. Okay.
He just also, Korea is going Oracle. And so is Russia. Which is same team.
Yeah, maybe have a discussion about who's going to build the Oracle, guys. He's already half built it, and he's got Magnus Chop Chop next turn. So maybe have a conversation.
We saw this yesterday again on People
really?
Patrol versus who was it? Good Imperial?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because this might be done next turn. Magnus Chop into Oracle. If he's got the card in, he might get 4 turns out of it. Get the last third of a production on Oracle. My guess is it's got like 5 production left when he chops that.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to quite be enough.
Oh my god, look at Rhodes. What the hell, dude?
What? I mean, what?
Banger City.
Working a 3 food tile and a 1/3 gold. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, it's. I can't. No way for you to tell, but it looks like he's got about 4 or 5 production left in it. Pyramids, commercial hub, amphitheaters are down. I like this setup. Nice big adjacencies on the first couple of Acropolises, but yeah, his slam was just such dog shit too. Really, unfortunately.
He really didn't like play this at all like how you're supposed to though.
Yeah.
No Flapline, the God of Sea, no Tenananki.
Yeah, like he could have floodplain Edamanaki this. Like the God of Open Sky with 1 pasture in your capital was just a throw. Ooh!
No builders either. Now he's wasting his builder chops on farms.
He just wasted a builder on a horse, and this horse
that can take the city.
Can kill this city if he doesn't buy a unit. He literally needs to get it, and then because he can swing around to the farm as well. Okay, there we go. They bought him a unit at least, because he could have swung around. What is he doing building farms? This is not how you play the game. You're on grasslands and you've improved a cattle already. What are you doing? No. 100% not how you play this game. There goes the trade route. Really nice play, honestly, by who's playing Grand Columbia, by Kayak.
It's just a scouting horse.
Yeah, just a horse just on a little mission. And he comes down in here and deletes a builder, makes them buy a hoplite, and then kills a trade route. Like, that's actually.
Did you see Koshak, by the way?
Koshak?
Or Kayak, because that's Kazakh. It's a different guy.
Oh, is that how I always get these two mixed up? Kazakh, okay, Kazakh, and Koyak's the triple I, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always get them mixed up. My apologies.